Now, Good Morning Northwest. Today is the day, the first day of school for lots of you. We have live reports through the morning on new school buildings, a new bus service, and news for all of us about those school zones.
Mother Nature wants you to have a great first day of school or back to work. We're going to have a full check of your forecast coming up.
And as school gets underway, a warning about a surge of COVID cases and a new variant circulating. Good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Tuesday, September the 5th. We're going to get right to Mark Peterson for a look at that first alert forecast. And pretty good start for the first day for so many kids.
It really is sky-wise. We are seeing, again, some cool temperatures out there. 51 degrees. We were at 53 last hour in Spokane. We do have a little more cloud cover. Look at Coeur d'Alene. Absolutely gorgeous. You see the making of a sunrise that's going to happen in 18 minutes. 47. Currently there. So it's clear, it's cool, no doubt about it. 4 things you need to know. Chilly starts. It's not only today, but all week long. Mostly sunny later today and more sunshine yet for the week. Temperatures are going to be into the 70s all week long, but we do have a warming trend into the weekend. It's going to be great. We look at, again, our forecast radar. We're not expecting to see much, but some high thin clouds coming across. And then on Wednesday, we'll see a little bit more. On Thursday, we get a nice break, and then Friday, we see another run with maybe some sprinkles. So we'll have more on that discussion coming up. Temperatures stay into the mid-70s all over the place. It's going to be a really nice day. So our day planner, we're going to get through again some cloud cover this morning. By 1 o'clock, sunshine, 78 degrees. Going to be low to mid-70s all afternoon long. 5 o'clock, you're starting to punch out. It's going to be 74 degrees. It's going to be great.
In our back-to-school coverage this morning, today is the big day, the first day of school for lots and lots of students in the area in Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, Lakeland, Meade, and Spokane Public Schools.
And as you get ready to drop your kids off this morning, there are a lot of changes to be aware of this school year. Our Bronte Sorotsky live at the brand new Peppersack Middle School up on the South Hill with what you need to know.
Yeah, well, it's a big day for Spokane Public Schools. They aren't just welcoming all these new students, they're also welcoming 2 brand new buildings, both the Carla Ullman Peppersack Middle School, where we are right now, and the Sacagawea Middle School, which was newly remodeled. Now, Peppersack Middle School is named after Carla Peppersack, a Holocaust survivor. She joined the Dutch resistance and saved the lives of many Jews from the Nazis. The new school will feature career technical education for students, such as 3D printers and a makerspace for activities like robotics. The second newest school is Sacagawea Middle School. The newly rebuilt school will include learning and nutrition common areas, as well as academic learning neighborhoods, allowing students to build a relationship with 4 to 5 teachers to guide them in their learning. Now, both schools have garnered excitement from students, teachers, and families throughout the school district. And as you get ready to drive your kids to school, Spokane Police want to remind you to slow down. School zone cameras will be operating starting today. They'll flash to let you know when you're in a school zone, and if you are caught speeding, those tickets can cost up to $450. All of this information will be up on our website, kxly.com. Now, coming up later in the show, I will have everything that you need to know before those kids get back into the classroom. For now, reporting live in Spokane, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
All right, Bronte, thank you so much. And new school bus services will be hitting the streets of Spokane this morning.
Yeah, parents and students will be using a new app that shows where kids are in real time. The general manager of the school bus operation, Zoom Services, says it's a learning curve for many old and new drivers to get used to the new technology. She says with this new app, though, parents can track their child's real-time location from the moment they leave the home to the time they get picked up by the bus. Zoom's app will also have information about bus drivers.
And we can actually send messages directly to the parents saying, hey, you know, your bus is 30 minutes out. You know, this is what's going on. They can look it up on the app and go, you know, gosh, we're stop 5 and they're not even at stop 1. So that'll answer a lot more questions. So if they, you know, don't call in, they don't really need to because it's right there on the app.
Students will tap their Zoom cards when they get on the bus. But if students forget their cards in the morning, drivers can still add their information for them.
And new this morning from the Breaking Now desk, First Lady Jill Biden has tested positive for COVID-19, and the First Lady's diagnosis comes amid a COVID summer surge, with hospitalizations and deaths up nearly 20% in recent weeks, along with a new variant detected in several states. A new round of booster shots is expected later on this month, but we do not know how well they will protect against that new variant that has been identified in at least 5 states. And with millions of kids heading back to school, the surge could grow. Some healthcare facilities in New York and California have reinstated mask mandates as a precaution.
There's going to be a CDC advisory meeting on September 12th. That is the point where this booster may be recommended broadly for the population. We'll see what happens.
As for the First Lady, the last time she and the president were known to be together in person was Saturday, when they surveyed storm damage in Florida and returned to their beach house in Delaware. The White House says Jill Biden is experiencing mild symptoms and will remain at the Biden's home in Delaware. The president, who is not with her, has tested negative. And the president will also continue to receive tests throughout the week. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Right. Sydney, thank you. And as authorities in India prepare for the G20 meeting, security is ramping up. All online deliveries from restaurants, food services, and markets, even from commercial sites like Amazon, are being banned for the duration of the summit. Authorities say they can't allow the activity in the designated controlled zone for the G20, where leaders, including Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Biden, will be meeting. Essential services like medicine deliveries will be allowed in Delhi during this period. The G20 summit takes place on September 9th and 10th. All right, good morning. Northwest time is now 6:04.
We got a little bit more rain yesterday. We have more coming, Mark?
About 100th yesterday officially. We had those scattered showers through the afternoon. Friday, about a 10 to 20% chance of some sprinkles coming through the area. That's about it. The weekend's going to be dry. So is today. Your full forecast coming up.
The thousands of people stranded in mud and muck at the Burning Man Festival are finally able to leave. Well, now they're running into another big issue. What that is next.
And while many of us enjoyed a day off yesterday, some of our neighbors sifted through the destruction of their homes lost to wildfire. Coming up, what one woman told us may be the hardest part of it all.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
We have a friend right now in one of the hospice houses. He said, "The people are so happy here." And he said, "I feel safe."
We get to be with people at a very sacred moment.
The mission of Hospice of Spokane is to help people live as fully as they can during those dying days and weeks.
To serve with a mission and learn how you can join the Hospice of Spokane team, visit hospiceofspokane.org.
Ready to skip invasive procedures by looking years younger? Now get visible, proven results for problem skin areas in just minutes, not weeks. Try clinically proven Plexiderm for dramatic results and younger-looking skin at home in just 10 minutes. Results that last for hours.
Plexiderm is a really good alternative to getting injections because I had a huge 11 just 15 minutes ago, and right now there's no 11, and I look natural. It's not too tight, and it's great. I like it.
I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works.
If you're ready to see how Plexiderm can help you, get a convenient trial kit now for the low cost of $14.95 plus free shipping, and enjoy visible results like these in just 10 minutes or your money back. Plexiderm is made of naturally derived silicate minerals from shale clay that forms a safe and effective temporary firming layer on your skin, giving you visible, youthful results in minutes that last for hours.
I expected maybe to see a little difference, like the difference I get with makeup. I did not expect to go back in time 10 years.
There's no smoke and mirrors. It's legit, and in just a few minutes, it's amazing.
Plexiderm comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, but you won't need 30 days because you will know in the first 10 minutes. Try Plexiderm this Labor Day and see how it can work for you. If after using Plexiderm you're not showing your best face to the world, we'll refund your money. No questions asked. Act now for this special offer. Get a convenient trial kit for just $14.95 plus free shipping by ordering online at plexidermtrial.com or by calling the number on your screen.
It's showtime. 10 days of fair fun starts Friday, September 8th.
It is 6:08. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Thousands of people are finally allowed to leave the Burning Man Festival.
Yeah, overnight, the giant statue of the man set on fire in the Nevada desert, signaling the end of the festival, which became a muddy trap for tens of thousands of people. They were stranded for days after torrential rains made roads impassable. Now, people are waiting in traffic for more than 7 hours just to get out. Authorities are investigating the death of a 32-year-old man at the festival who died during those torrential rains.
Voters in Ohio will decide this November whether abortion rights should be a part of the state constitution. But advocates say the language on the ballot isn't what they petitioned for. The changes on the ballot made by Republicans strips away many reproductive rights like contraception, fertility treatment, continuing a pregnancy, and miscarriage care, leaving only abortion.
In Wisconsin, a pier with an estimated 60 to 80 college students on it suddenly collapsed. Take a look at this here and plunged into the water. It happened on a lake on campus at the University of Wisconsin. At least 20 people were hurt. One was taken to the hospital. In a statement, the university says the area was not staffed by lifeguards at the time of the collapse, and they are planning to investigate.
Private insurance companies could be on the hook for up to $5 billion in losses from Hurricane Idalia. The storm slammed into Florida's Big Bend region last week before racing into Georgia and the Carolinas.
It's 6:09. Here is your 10-second takeaway. It's going to be clouds. Got a few about there this morning. It's going to be a sunny afternoon. Grab your sunglasses. You'll need them. Maybe a light layer hanging out because it's a cool start. 74 to finish.
Well, Labor Day typically brings on road trips and barbecues.
Yeah, but in Medical Lake, many families are in the early process of rebuilding and spent the day salvaging what they still can. Kit Holmesmith is one of them. We met her sifting through where her kitchen she had built by hand once stood. She lived here for 16 years alongside what she described as the best neighbors she's ever had. She says the most devastating part is that some of them won't rebuild.
Like my dear friend across the street, she and I would swim a couple times a week together. She won't be coming back. So that's a hard one. I really will miss her.
Kit is now staying in an RV with her husband, but says she's grateful that her husband, kids, and grandkids are all safe. Yeah, so many heartbreaking stories from that fire. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:10.
He committed a brutal murder, then broke out of prison as he was beginning a life sentence. And he may have broken into someone's house. Coming up, what happened when the couple inside detected a burglar and the tactics police are using to try to get him to surrender.
And are you ready for the first day of school? Spokane's new Peppersack Middle School sure is. As we send you off to a commercial break, a look at the brand new school about to welcome its first class of students.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Hello, I'm Lloyd Herman. If you need legal assistance due to an accident or an injury, put my 40 years of experience of dealing with the insurance companies to work for you. You'll have an appointment to speak to me within 48 hours. Lloyd Herman & Associates, 922-6600.
Rugged, capable off-road travel, adept at towing heavy loads, the completely redesigned Nissan Pathfinder has all the features buyers are looking for in a full-size SUV. Check these features: seating up to 8 with easy access third row, cabin noise reduction, super smooth 9-speed transmission, towing up to 6,000 pounds with 284 horsepower, classy upscale design, and two-tone style. There's lots more with this Pathfinder. Find out at Coeur d'Alene Nissan, just off Highway 95.
Do you have property damage? Burke's Restoration provides full-service emergency response for residential and commercial disasters. Wind damage? Burke's can handle that. Is flooding your problem? Burke's Restoration knows just what to do. Fire or smoke damage? Call Burke's today. You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Burke's Restoration takes care of fire, smoke, wind, or water damage and more. Tell your insurance company you choose Burke's Restoration. Call or click today.
The savings continue at Bi-Mart with our latest 16-page savings book out now and posted at bimart.com. Inside you'll find store-wide savings including pantry essentials the whole family loves. Gear up for your next outdoor adventure with great savings in sporting goods. Plus, don't forget those last-second back-to-school needs. Bi-Mart has you covered. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
I like the always pan and perfect pot, but you look like fun. Only at our place.
All right, welcome back. The urgent manhunt for an escaped killer in Pennsylvania is entering day 6.
Investigators got the fugitive's mother to record a message pleading for his surrender, and they've been blasting it from search helicopters above as the community remains on edge. Here's ABC's Derek Dennis.
This morning, a close call for this Chester County, Pennsylvania homeowner, nearly coming face-to-face in his house with prison escapee Danilo Cavalcante on the run for nearly a week.
Woke up my wife. I said, hey, I think there might be somebody downstairs. Get on the phone.
Ryan Drummond says he and Cavalcante had a chilling exchange from one floor to another in his home last week.
What I decided to do was flip the light switch on and off, 3 or 4 or 5 times, pause, and then he flipped the light switch from downstairs 3 or 4 times, which was the moment of like, oh my God, this guy is down there.
Cavalcante slipping out of Drummond's door, getting away with food.
Peaches, apples, green snap peas had been missing. We have a bunch of little steak knives. It's possible that he could have also taken one of those.
Authorities say Cavalcante somehow broke out of the Chester County prison last Thursday. He was just starting a life sentence without parole for stabbing his ex-girlfriend to death in front of her young children. Police zeroing in on a 2-mile radius around the prison, noting 4 credible sightings, including home burglaries that they believe was Cavalcante.
We can confirm that we have investigated actually 2 burglaries.
Those incidents, coupled with this home surveillance video captured on Saturday of Cavalcante hiding in a backyard, leaving investigators convinced of his general whereabouts. Authorities have still not said how Cavalcante escaped 6 days after he broke out. A $10,000 reward was offered for information leading to his capture. Derek Dennis, ABC News.
All right, you're taking a look over downtown Spokane here. Yeah, a little pinkish hues in the skyline.
Looks cotton candy-ish. I'm all about it. It is now, sun has officially risen in a minute. In like a minute.
No.
2 minutes.
No, in 3 seconds.
Oh.
And
we're so close.
And now. 6:16. Sun's up. Someone turned on the light. Here we go. We are seeing days shorten, mornings cool, and that's exactly what we have right now. 48 into 9 Mile, 46 into Cheney as you head out. You're waiting on a bus. I have to tell you, it's going to be on the cool side, so just be prepared for that. 43 into Deer Park. Downtown, you're at 51 degrees. Elsewhere, we have 43 also into Colville. 46 into Pullman. Ritzville, 44 starting off the day. Tri-Cities into the mid-50s. Here is our day today, and we put what we have for air quality along with it. It's going to be good all day long. We're going to have temperatures that are going to climb up, again, mid-60s by noon. We're going to be in the mid-70s as you head home from work and school. 74 degrees will be our high today. Tonight, temperatures will cool back into the upper 40s, but still, that's on the cool side for us, coming off of, again, our summer season, still in the summer season, while unofficially, Labor Day weekend sort of wraps it up. Again, air quality isn't good. We're going to remain there throughout the day. We will see a little bit of cloud cover. That's all moving out. We're going to have sunshine, and things are looking really good. That's going to take us through the day into this evening, and then tonight we'll see a little more cloud cover that'll start to come in. That'll build in for tomorrow for a little bit, and that'll be coming in, again, from the west. But tonight, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. We will see, again, cloud cover, no rain showers coming in with that. We look at what we can expect for the forecast of rainfall. Again, we were dry. We had the fires over the last couple of weeks, still working on 100% outage on those, and the rains that we got last week really helped with that. We're going to see some come in, but it's going to be into the central panhandle, moving into Montana. The Cascades, Puget Sound could pick up some light rain, but that's going to be it for them. And for us, we're going to remain dry until Friday morning. 76 into the Spokane Valley for the high today. We're going to have 74 in Deer Park, 73 into Cheney, all very consistent. We're going to have light and variable winds south from 5 to 15 miles an hour. Planning forecast, again, cloudy conditions on Friday with a 10 to 20% chance of some sprinkles on that day. Getting there, temperatures into the mid-70s through Thursday. Friday, 78. And look at Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend. We're going to have highs of 80 both days. Again, 78 is that normal high for this time of year, that 30-year average we talk about. Monday, 78 degrees and looking to be very consistent again next week. No major changes expected for a little bit. So some might call this a boring forecast. I call this an absolutely perfect forecast. It's great.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah,
for sure.
Looks awesome. It's now 6:18. Saturday's matchup with number 19, Wisconsin, maybe the biggest non-conference game ever played in Pullman.
Yeah, after the break in sports, my head coach Jake Dickert says it's so important to have a raucous crowd and how WSU plans to honor the late Mike Leach during the game. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
We are connecting you to the simple ways that you can help.
Never has the need been greater than it is right now.
We want to make sure that our neighbors are taken care of.
Join 4 News Now and support wildfire victims. Go to KXLY.com to learn more.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
The best new vehicles.
Make the best used vehicles.
And you know Wendell Ford Nissan.
But did you know you can find
Chevy,
Jeep,
Ram,
Honda,
Subaru,
Dodge,
Toyota,
Hyundai,
Mazda,
BMW,
Lexus,
and more.
Plus, ask us about Wendell's certified pre-owned vehicles, providing you worry-free protection.
The best used vehicles can be found at Wendell at the Y.
Drive for generations.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Okay, who here has reached peak fall?
Peak what?
Peak fall.
I am wearing plaid.
And I'm wearing a cardigan.
I guess I am eating snickerdoodle cookie dough.
And I am eating a pumpkin pie blizzard.
The new DQ Fall Blizzard menu has reached peak fall. Pumpkin pie, snickerdoodle cookie dough, and more. They are back.
I just love fall. Apparently we all do.
Oh, they did it. Peak fall achieved. DQ, happy tastes good.
It's showtime. 10 days of fair fun starts Friday, September 8th. Get your tickets now for the Wheatland Bank PRCA Rodeo at ticketswest.com. Plan your fair fun at thespokanefair.com.
It can't be understated how big the game this weekend will be for Washington State. Not only is Wisconsin coming to town, a Power 5 program that's ranked in the top 20 and all the tradition that comes with that, but there's going to be a lot happening outside of the game itself. The Cougs plan to honor former head coach Mike Leach, who passed away back in December and is widely regarded as the most successful coach in program history.
We're going to get an opportunity this Saturday to honor Coach Leach and his life and legacy here at Washington State. And I don't directly know or have ever come across Coach Leach, but I've had an opportunity to talk to a bunch of coaches that have been on our staff, obviously former players that have been here, and the impact Coach has made on their life. Just listening to those stories, if people talk about me that way when I'm done playing, I've been successful.
And it's not every day that there's a sellout in Pullman, but that's the official word as of Monday afternoon. So you can expect a rocking atmosphere when you enter on Saturday afternoon.
You come here to put yourself, and you want a program where these games matter, and you create opportunities for yourself. You do that as a team. I know it's early in the season, but what an opportunity. You know, so we get an opportunity to take advantage of everything going forward, but as a Coug fan base, to show up, to be loud, to have every seat be packed, not just list to sell out and not be there. I mean, there's a lot of things that matter for this game perceptually for Washington State. So let's go do it, all of us.
And amongst all the other activities in Pullman this weekend will be the groundbreaking for the new indoor practice facility. That is a long time coming. Reporting in Pullman, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
1998, the last time a Big Ten team was in Pullman, but they weren't ranked. That was Illinois.
This is going to be big.
Yeah.
So big. Exciting. How many chicken wings do you think you could eat in 12 minutes? For one guy, James Webb, 276.
The Australian ate his way to a new world record of the U.S. Buffalo Wing Eating Championships on Sunday, beating out hot dog champ Joey Chestnut and twice reigning champ Miki Sudo. Webb says he's shocked by his win.
I was just trying to clean the bones as best I could. I know I'm not as fast as these guys, but if they're going to weigh leftovers, if there's less chicken, well, I had a chance, right? So I guess my style works. If you told me this yesterday, I would have laughed in your face. I'm so shocked right now. I'm just grateful.
So his technique was better, I guess. In case you're wondering, that means Webb averaged 23 wings per minute. Wow. He's number 5 in Major League Eating's world rankings. Chestnut was second with 240. Sudo had 231.
I have so many questions. How spicy were they?
Yeah.
Was there a lot of spice, or was it, you know, kind of a
I think
honey
it's
glaze?
All in the technique with them, too, right? Yeah. How quickly they strip it off the bone. All right, good morning. Northwest time is now 6:24.
As kids head back to school today, there is lots of talk about lots of stuff. And we have School Superintendent Adam Swinder from Spokane Public Schools in studio. We're going to talk with him right after the break. And as we head to a break, here's your first look at what's ahead on GMA.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Grammy-winning DJ Diplo speaks out about his Burning Man experience.
It did take me like 30 minutes to walk like 40 feet because it was so liquid and the water was sinking, 5-6 feet in. That was really hard to balance.
The globally famous DJ had been at Burning Man for 3 days before escaping the mud on foot, walking 6 miles.
And we just concentrated and made our way out. We just hoped there wasn't going to be any more rain or we would get caught in the dark.
Filming this video of their journey.
Chris Rock was kind of pacing with me, and we just got to a truck that was stopped for a second. They're like, "Oh, Diplo, we love your music, but if you need a ride at the end, we got you." So we had like 10 of us jumped in the back of his truck, and we took us the last 2 miles. And I put him on the guest list for eternity for my shows.
And we'll have much more on the mass exodus from Burning Man coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Matt Gutman, ABC News, Black Rock, Nevada.
There it is. That feeling you get when you can do more with less asthma. It starts with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Can you picture it? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Save your green at Jennifer's.
Quality craftsmanship means quality products, quality services, and quality restoration. And when you add all that up, that's why we're the best.
Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables.
November 14th through 19th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets available at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Hi, I'm Bruce Shaver. These are my two sons, Gary and John, and we built this deck. We won't settle for anything less than contractor grade.
So we get all of our building materials and supplies from Par.
Par, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
At Horizon Credit Union, we believe your dreams and the path that fulfills them are what makes life special. It's about the freedom to spend time making memories. It's the convenience of easy banking, so you can hit the road with confidence. It's the perfect little moments you cherish forever. No matter where you are, we can help you get there. Come see us today in branch, online, or anywhere on your path.
Quality craftsmanship means quality products, quality services, and quality restoration. And when you add all that up, that's why we're the best.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, and thanks so much for being with us. A big, big day today. It is back to school day, and as Spokane Public Schools, they are one of the number of districts heading back today. We are joined in studio by Spokane School Superintendent Dr. Adam Swinyard.
Yeah, and Dr. Swinyard, is a busy morning, obviously. A new bus service starting. You're opening 2 brand new schools. It's just an exciting time for SPS.
Yeah, you know, first days are always really exciting, and there's always a lot of moving parts with almost 30,000 kids and 57 schools, but we're ready to go. You know, you're always planning for something as an educator, and we're ready to get going today.
Yeah, so I'm really curious about this new bus system. This is a big step. We had a lot of issues last year.
Yeah.
It's a big step.
Yeah, well, you know, typically we've had 170 bus drivers, and there was times last year we were down in the 80s. And so all the disruption in the servicing and the ways to try to accommodate that to get people where they need to go was so hard for families. And so a new contract provider this year, Zoom, ironically named, and we're feeling really optimistic, strong recovery in the number of drivers. So we're around 150. And it's kind of like Uber for school buses.
Yeah.
And families have an app. They can see exactly when their kid gets on. They can see where the bus is, when it drops off their student. And that was one of the really hard things about the driver shortage, is with all the changes in services, you know, parents sending their kid out the door and just kind of wondering, did they make it to school and when are they going to be back? Well, now right on your device, you can see where your kid is, you can see when they got on and off, and really strengthens that partnership with families.
So reassuring for parents, and also reassuring is free breakfast and lunch this year.
Yeah, so part of a state and federal program, so every SPS student is eligible for free breakfast and lunch, and we know that nutrition is so foundational to students' development, not just physically, but also academically, to be the best version of themselves. And it's heartbreaking, but food insecurity is a real thing in Spokane, and so many of our kids are hungry on a daily basis. And so we're really so honored and grateful for the support of our state, federal, and local resources to make sure kids have the food they need. You
know, and our kids spend so much time on their devices, and this is something that we were just chatting about. It's like, you guys have a big push this year for kind of getting kids away from too much.
Yeah, well, when people ask me what are some of the top things on your mind as a superintendent, the amount of time that kids are on personal devices has become excessive for so many of them. And those devices, they're designed to be engaging and addictive in many ways. And our kids are spending so much time on social media, streaming shows, playing video games. And so a big push in SPS, we want every kid to try at least one club, activity, sport, performing arts, you know, not just a ball sport, but the spelling bee and the chess club. We need them out of their homes, off those devices, after school, interacting with their peers, moving. There's so many great outcomes that come with kids being engaged. And so a strong push. It's not going to be enough to say you can't be on your device. We need to say you can't be on your device, but here's a fun and exciting alternative. I know we were just talking about Camp Reed during the summer. You know, really starting to reestablish some of those norms and routines, and this is what we do at our house. We do an activity, we do something something outside the school day. So a lot of that deteriorated during the pandemic, right alongside this real rapid expansion of technology.
Hey, and finally, you're opening 2 beautiful new schools, Peppersack and Sacagawea Middle Schools.
Yeah, well, you know, we're a growing community. You can go anywhere in Spokane. You see it everywhere you go. And so we have to accommodate for that as a school district. So we're seeing some pretty rapid enrollment. And as I mentioned, we have 57 schools. And so we're constantly, you know, on a path to keep them maintained. Every 6 years we run a bond. We've been so fortunate for the support of the community. So we're opening up 2 new middle schools today, a replacement for Sacagawea. Yeah. And then the new Peppersack Middle School on the far side of the district. So really excited to get going. Grateful for the community support to get those kids in those buildings.
Congrats on the schools.
We know you got a busy day. We appreciate the time and coming in.
Thank you so much.
Good luck on the new school year.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.
All right. What do you kids need to wear today as they head to school? Let's check in with Mark.
All right, you're going to want to wear a light layer as you head up and head out the door for work and school. 51 degrees right now in Spokane. We've got 47 into Coeur d'Alene, so it is on the cool side, especially if you're going to be waiting for one of those new buses. Now, the 4 things you need to know. The chilly start's going to be all week long. Mostly sunny later on today. Highs are going to be in the 70s all week, and we are going to see gradual warming trend all the way into the week. It's going to be a phenomenal weekend. We look at our forecast radar, and again, a little bit of cloud cover that's going to stay into that northeast side of the state of Washington. We're going to see a lot of it over the Cascades, but not for us. A little bit of cloud cover coming in for tomorrow morning. That will move out, and then we'll have sunshine again for Wednesday afternoon. 74 will be our high today. We'll see 74 into Coeur d'Alene. In the outer areas, Bonners Ferry 74, Colville 74, 74 into Pullman. Very consistent throughout our area. Temperatures nearing 80 into the Tri-Cities, mid-80s for the LC Valley. We look at our forecast for the day. Here it is. By 10 o'clock, we're still only going to be at 60 degrees, still on the cool side. We're going to be in the mid-60s by noon. By 2 o'clock, we're going to be in the low 70s, low to mid-70s throughout the afternoon. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Recess is going to be great. And then at night, we'll start to see things cool back down again. But 74 will be our high today.
All right, continuing that back-to-school theme, it's a big day as students in Spokane, Meade, Post Falls, Coeur d'Alene all head back today.
Yeah, as you get ready to drop off your kids this morning, there are a lot of changes to be aware of for sure, especially in Spokane. And we want to go to Bronte Sorotsky live outside of the new Peppersack Middle School, which we were just talking about. It is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I'm right outside of Peppersack. This is one of the newest buildings to Spokane Public Schools, in addition to the newly renovated Sacagawea Middle School. Now later today, Carla Peppersack herself will be here for the ribbon cutting that's happening a little later this morning. This new school is going to feature career technical education for students, such as 3D printers, a makerspace for activities like robotics. And the second newest building, Sacagawea, will also have a ribbon cutting this morning. That school will include learning and nutrition common areas, as well as academic learning neighborhoods to allow students to build a relationship with 4 to 5 teachers to guide them in their learning. Now, something else important to be aware of as thousands of kids head back to school today is to be safe on the road, especially in these school zones. Spokane police say that means slowing down to 20 miles per hour in school zones and being aware of people trying to cross the street. We're going to have officers checking for people following these rules, and you could face up to a $145 ticket if you don't follow them. Now, we're going to be here all morning, especially here at Peppersack for that ribbon cutting. We'll have more on the first day of school here coming up later on 4 News Now. But for now, reporting live in Spokane, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
And with classes starting today, that meant some parents spent their Labor Day searching for last-minute school supplies.
Yeah, but instead of completing their checklist, many parents were confronted by bare shelves. The back-to-school section of the South Hill Target, one of many places running low on these essentials. There are plenty of glue sticks, but pens were limited and just a few highlighters were left. One thing that seems to be in short supply pretty much everywhere, backpacks.
A little bit chaotic. Everything is clearly picked over, and it's one of those things you want to be the parent that's always on top of it and gets it done very early on, but typically I think most of us kind of get it done the day before, a couple days before, and everyone else has the same idea. So everything is pretty bare and it's kind of hard to find what you're looking for.
Now, parents tell us the limited supply has left them feeling like they're spending more for less. By the way, we found Office Depot still has pretty much everything in stock: pens, pencils, backpacks, water bottles, and more. Walmart also has a pretty good amount of supplies. You just might have to check at a couple different stores, you know? All right, and it's not just parents spending more money on school supplies.
Yeah, no, reports are showing that teachers are also digging deeper to meet their classroom needs out of their own pockets. That's according to the National Education Association, which is the largest teachers union in the U.S. It estimates that during this academic year, teachers will spend $800 or more of their own money.
So for teachers, that's roughly 1 to 2 paychecks every school year that they're spending on buying supplies and stepping into the gap for these students.
Inflation isn't making things any easier, with the cost of crayons, pens, and pencils up nearly 19% year over year. Our teachers do so much. And it is now 6:38.
All right, we couldn't really ask for much better weather for kids going back to school, and this weekend, maybe even better than that.
Yeah, I'm sort of jumping ahead. I know we got a whole week ahead of us, but the weekend's going to be sunny and 80. It's going to be beautiful. The sun is up. We're sitting around 50 degrees. It's a little cool out there. We're going to have a full check of the forecast coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
In the heart of the Pacific Northwest, where hard work meets rugged beauty, there's a family that relies on the best, relies on powerful Kubota tractors and personal equipment support. They stand for hard work and dedication, shown in their pastures and animals. From fertile valleys to steep hillsides, Adams Tractor is here to support the backbone of the Northwest. We are your trusted Kubota dealership, with 5 locations to serve your needs. Visit adamstractor.com.
Winning a new Yukon Denali at Northern Quest is easy. Sending your other car to live on a farm upstate? Well, you'll get over it. Don't miss the $116,000 Yukon Rush giveaway with the grand prize drawing on September 29th at Northern Quest. Play daily with your Camus Rewards card to enter, and you could be driving home in a brand new GMC Yukon Denali at the end of the month. Details at northernquest.com.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
I like the Always pan and perfect pot, but you look like fun. Only at our place.
At Findlay Downtown Toyota, we have some of the best inventory we've had in years. And during the Labor Day sales event, we're offering great trade-in values. Plus a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty on all pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for a new truck, SUV, or Camry, Toyota's got new inventory rolling in every day with great financing options. So you can start your driving adventures tomorrow.
Findlay Toyota's downtown.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet is North Idaho's premier flooring shop. They have your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their designers help you find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. If you can dream it, they can floor it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Welcome back. It's now 6:41. Special Counsel Jack Smith, who's investigating the efforts to overturn the 2020 election, is widening his probe.
Smith might now be focusing on how Trump allies fundraise off of baseless claims of voter fraud, as well as how they may have used funds to attempt to breach voting equipment. That's based on questions asked by 2 recent witnesses. In both interviews, prosecutors have focused their questions on the role of former Trump lawyer Sidney Powell. She's already facing charges in Georgia related to a voting system breach in Coffee County. Now, Smith's investigation indicates federal prosecutors are scrutinizing a series of voting breaches following the 2020 election. Smith's grand jury in Washington, D.C. is set to expire on September 15th, but it could be extended beyond that.
First Lady Jill Biden has COVID-19. President Biden, though, has tested negative. The White House press secretary said the president will continue testing at regular intervals this week. As for the First Lady, a spokeswoman says she's experiencing only mild symptoms and will remain at the First Family's home in Delaware. The president returned to the White House last night. He is preparing to head to India Thursday for the G20 summit.
All right, good morning. Your 10-second takeaway on your screen. It's going to be some cloud cover this morning. It's been high, thin, and moving. We're going to have a sunny afternoon. Light layers heading out the door. It's on the cool side. Shades this afternoon, 74 the high.
Well, Post Falls celebrated local union workers at the annual Labor Day picnic. Members of more than 20 different unions from North Idaho and Eastern Washington were there. The picnic is a time for members and their families to catch up with fellow union members who they may have worked with in the past. The president of the North Idaho Central Labor Council says it's important not to forget the roots of Labor Day and what we have because of unions.
Unions got the 8-hour day, got the weekend. People walked the picket line and actually died for those things. And that's what it's all about.
There was also a classic car show and resources for union members and their families. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:43.
We thank you so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on this Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
And the immediate danger from the fires has passed. Now the cleanup and rebuilding begins, but that's not easy.
Never has the need been greater than it is right now in a disaster like this.
We are connecting you to the simple ways that you can help.
This is our community. We live here too, and we want to make sure that our neighbors are taken care of for the long haul.
So many of our viewers are looking for ways they can help.
Join 4 News Now and support wildfire victims now and on the long road ahead. Go to KXLY.com to learn more.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I got a call swap.
You forgot your check.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Mr. Qua Casino Hotel in Chewelah is giving you a chance to win $45,000 to spend towards a new Chevy, or you could win $35,000 cash. Your choice. Play your favorite games at Mr. Qua Casino Hotel to earn entries. The more you play, the more chances you have to win. Join us Saturday, September 30th, starting at 6 p.m. for your chance to win. Learn more at MrQua.com.
It's a factory-authorized clearance at Blue Compass RV. Before the 24s arrive, every 23 must go. Every reasonable offer will be accepted. All 23s come with an exclusive 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. A $5,000 value only Blue Compass can provide. If you've ever dreamed of owning a new RV, now is your time. Every 23 must go at the factory-authorized clearance only at Blue Compass RV.
It's showtime. 10 days of fair fun starts Friday, September 8th. All school employees, private and public, receive free admission on Sunday, September 17th. Learn more at thespokanefair.com.
You can start your day wanting an all-natural pregnancy and end it wanting an epidural. It's called being human. A human who takes care of their eyes, then stares at their phone, who embraces self-care and believes beauty is worth some pain. So go ahead and do your 10-step skincare routine and make the 11th sun. Teach your kids that aging is beautiful while trying to prevent it. With traditional medicine and alternative remedies, there's no wrong way to treat life at Rite Aid. And now get your flu shot with easy scheduling, fast appointments, plus walk-ins available daily.
4 News Now is brought to you by Wendell Motors.
All right, let's take a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The TSA says Labor Day weekend puts this summer over the top for a new air travel record.
More than 227 million people have been screened at airports since Memorial Day. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says flight cancellations are going down, but the latest numbers from FlightAware show it's delays that have increased. This summer, about 25% of flights arrived late by an average of 57 minutes.
Lifeguards rescued several hundred people along the East Coast this Labor Day weekend. Some of them swept out to sea by rip currents so strong you can't fight them. Gabriel McCabe says he was gripped by a rip current off of Long Beach Island on the Jersey Shore and scrambled to stay above water. You're seeing him struggling right there. Retired Marine Steve Hauser watched him fight for survival, then rushed to the rescue using his bodyboard to bring Gabriel to the shore and safety.
Livestock Park with the Spokane Symphony last night. People packed the park with their lawn chairs, kids running around enjoying the music, and the weather was pretty much perfect for relaxing outside. Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker was the MC for that wonderful event.
And has been for a long time, right?
Yeah.
All right, take a look at this shot as we look. I guess that's east because that's the tower at St. Al's.
Very cool.
Cathedral there, not cathedral, just church at the Gonzaga campus here on your Tuesday morning.
Gorgeous out there this morning. A little bit chilly, though.
A little chilly enough that maybe see a little bit of fog out there on the river. But I got to tell you, it's going to be a gorgeous day today. It's beautiful to get back to school, back to work, after what many experienced was a long weekend. 74 degrees, clouds in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon. In fact, midday, it's going to be beautiful. Wind south 5 to 15, keeping our smoke out of our area and keeping it north into Canada. And then it's going down around the Great Lakes. 49 for the overnight low, remaining cool. Talk about some of the issues that we're having around the country. Heavy rains into the heartland, and we have flood issues into parts of the Dakotas. Now it's pulling that smoke down around, and we're seeing it come into Montana. It's going to work its way into the Dakotas, out of the north, but we're going to see it not in our area. In fact, our air quality is good this morning, waking up and heading out. You're going to see that. And in fact, we're going to see that continue not only today, but probably through the week with air quality, no issues in the state of Washington, nor North Idaho, NOR. Okay, there we go. Forecast radar. We continue to see a little bit of cloud cover coming across, but we're not going to see any rain. In fact, we're going to have mostly clear skies that are going to be coming through, and we're going to be with that not only this afternoon, but again for tomorrow after some morning clouds. Highs are going to be in the mid-70s, looking pretty good. 74 into Post Falls, 74 into Deer Park. Spokane International, our official high today will be 74 degrees. Now, we do have the opportunity for a sprinkle or two this week, but it's not going to happen today, tomorrow, even into Thursday. We're going to see it more so into the higher elevations, mountain events with light sprinkles. Our next best chance is going to be Friday, 10 to 20% chance of some light showers coming through the area with some cloudy conditions there. So mid-70s today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 78, and again, chance of sprinkles on that day, but only a 10 to 20% chance. Over the weekend, it's going to be sunny, it's going to be 80, it's going to be gorgeous.
Yes, it sounds like it.
Yeah, loving it for sure. Thank you, Mark.
Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:49. Your morning sprint is coming up.
Thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Tuesday morning. We're back with that sprint right after this.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Beat the heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
We are connecting you to the simple ways that you can help.
Never has the need been greater than it is right now.
We want to make sure that our neighbors are taken care of.
Join 4 News now and support wildfire victims. Go to KXLY.com to learn more. Watch 4 News Now coverage with KXLY Plus. Download the app now for live newscasts, video on demand, and up-to-date weather forecasts at your fingertips. And connect to your TV through Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire. Get KXLY Plus now at KXLY.com.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on a Toyota certified used Camry, Corolla, or RAV4. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
Chances are, when it's time to call a service professional, you need someone right away. That's why Mr. Electric is ready when you are with appointment times to fit your busy schedule. They specialize in knob and tube removal, lighting upgrades, panel replacements, and other electrical services. And rest assured, their work is quoted upfront and fully guaranteed. Call Mr. Electric today and get $50 off your service.
Mr. Electric, we have the power to make things better.
When you're looking to upgrade the look and energy efficiency of your home, no one does a better job at a better price than McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows. For over 65 years, McVeigh Brothers has been on the cutting edge of the newest technologically advanced products sold. We're now offering triple pane windows, custom colored windows of your choice, and amazing mini blinds between the glass that will last a lifetime. At McVeigh Brothers, we're working for you.
Lewis Culligan, your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
Did you know that you can get up to $300 of free furniture with select Serta and Beauty Rest mattress sets at all 13 Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores?
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it is just about 6:53. Let's get you ready to take on your Tuesday here in the Morning Sprint.
Sydney Charles has details on a COVID-19 summer surge.
Yeah, we'll have some chilly starts to the week. Mark Peterson has your forecast just ahead.
Today's the first day of school for lots of students. Bronte Sorotsky live with what you need to know to get your kids ready to be dropped off.
But let's get right to some breaking news here. Moscow police officers received a report of shots fired in the area of South Almond Street at around 2 o'clock this morning. Captain Anthony Dollinger confirmed with 4 News Now that officers heard multiple gunshots when they arrived. Police believe there is a lone shooter barricaded inside his home, and they are attempting to take that man into custody. You're advised to avoid the area, and anyone who lives nearby is asked to shelter in place.
Well, it's a big day for Spokane Public Schools. The first day of school, and they will be welcoming 2 brand new buildings. The first one behind me, Carla Pepperzak Middle School, named after Carla Pepperzak, a Holocaust survivor. Second school will be Sacagawea Middle School. Both new schools have garnered excitement from students, teachers, and families throughout the district. Later today, there will be a ribbon cutting for both schools, and 4 News Now will be there to show you everything. Reporting live in Spokane, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
New school bus services will hit the streets of Spokane this morning. Parents and students will use a new app. The general manager of the school bus operation, Zoom Services, says with the app, parents can track their child's real-time location from the moment they leave home to the time they get picked up by the bus. Zoom's app will also have information about bus drivers. Students will tap their Zoom cards when they get on the bus, and if students forget their cards, drivers can still add their information for them.
Yeah, with classes starting today, that meant some parents spent their Labor Day searching for last-minute school supplies, but instead of completing their checklist, many parents were confronted with this: bare store shelves. The back-to-school section of the South Hill Target, one of the many places running low on essentials. There were plenty of glue sticks, but pens were limited, just a few highlighters left, but we found Office Depot still had pretty much everything in stock, including pens, pencils, backpacks, and more. Walmart also, we found, had a good amount of supplies.
It's not just parents spending more money on school supplies. Reports showing teachers are also digging deeper to meet their classroom needs. That is according to the National Education Association, which is the largest teachers union in the United States. It estimates that during this academic year, teachers will spend $800 or more of their own money for their classrooms.
Something important to be aware of as thousands of kids head back to school today is to be safe on the roads, especially in school zones. Spokane police say that means slowing down to 20 miles per hour in those school zones and being aware of people trying to cross the street. They'll have officers checking for people following these rules, and you could face up to a $145 ticket for not following these safety rules.
When it comes to the first alert weather, and that first day of school could be a chilly walk to school or waiting on the school bus, but the air quality is great. We're going to see highs stay into the mid-70s, but as you head out the door, temperatures around 50 degrees for the most part, so just be prepared for that. We look at today's weather, yeah, low 50s. That's going to be for the next couple of hours, and then we're slowly going to warm up. The afternoon, though, mid-70s, going to be beautiful.
First Lady Jill Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. The First Lady's diagnosis comes amid a COVID summer surge, with hospitalizations and deaths up nearly 20% in recent weeks, along with a new variant detected in several different states. A new round of booster shots is expected later on this month, but we do not know how well they will protect against the new variant that has been identified in at least 5 states. And with millions of kids heading back to school, the surge could grow. Some healthcare facilities in New York and California have reinstated mask mandates as a precaution.
As authorities in India prepare for the G20 meeting, security is ramping up. All online deliveries from restaurants, food services, and markets, even from commercial sites like Amazon, are being banned for the duration of the summit. Authorities say they cannot allow the activity in the designated controlled zone for the G20, where leaders including India Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Biden will be meeting. The G20 summit takes place September 9th and 10th.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, the latest on the giant statue of the man set on fire in the Nevada desert, signaling the end of the Burning Man Festival, which became a muddy trap for tens of thousands of people.
Post Falls celebrated local union workers at the annual Labor Day picnic. Members of more than 20 different unions from North Idaho and Eastern Washington were there. The picnic is a time for members and families to catch up with fellow union members who they may have worked with in the past. The president of the North Idaho Central Labor Council says it's important not to forget the roots of Labor Day and what we have because of unions. We'll take another look at weather coming up for you right after this break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
A combination of fun and performance is why Kylie and I are excited to show you the Subaru Crosstrek.
The all-wheel drive Crosstrek offers an available 2.5-liter Subaru Boxer engine, giving you extra performance and power unlike anything on or off the road.
There's no shortage of space for passengers and a surprising amount of cargo room for your gear.
The Crosstrek has an 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, connecting you with your favorite apps and navigation.
Check out the Subaru Crosstrek and receive no-problem customer attention at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
You were young when you moved to Hollywood, right?
It was back in the covered wagon days.
What do you still want to accomplish?
George Clooney.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
All right, good morning, everybody. Taking a beautiful look outside. Yeah, got a little bit of low cloud deck there, a little bit of fog. But we're going to see sunshine today. In fact, for the afternoon, it's going to be gorgeous. But we're not going to hit 60 degrees until 10 o'clock this morning. Our high day is 74 degrees. And in fact, those mid-70s are going to take us all the way through Thursday. Really going to be nice. We're going to see temperatures bumping up the upper 70s Friday with a chance of sprinkles. And then over the weekend, highs of 80 both days with overnight lows still in the low 50s, still on the cool side.
Looks so nice, Mark. Thank you very much.
No doubt. Hey, have a great first day back to all you kids heading back today, and congratulations to you parents, too.